something new and interesting in the Nancy Guthrie story. There may have been an internet outage right at the time that Nancy Guthrie was abducted. I spoke with one neighbor who tells me that his Ring camera history shows as not available during the time of the Nancy Guthrie abduction, right around that time. And also, we know that other neighbors, the FBI has been to their houses and has asked them about a possible internet outage at that time. What's interesting about this is if you look back at the surveillance photos and videos of the suspect, there's this antenna that is sticking out of the pocket, at least what appears to be an antenna. We're actually not sure what it is. It could be an antenna. I've heard some people say it's a walkie-talkie. Others, though, have suspected it could be a signal jammer, which could play into this whole issue with the possibility of an internet outage. But this is new. I hadn't heard until now that there is one neighbor who says that his Ring camera footage, his Ring camera history, is not available during that time frame, which is interesting. So
here's the thing. This only adds to my feeling that this was not a burglary whatsoever. And I know that's still a theory that's being kicked around out there quite a bit. But my problem with it simply is that even these professional or, serial burglaries where they're using signal jammers and all this crazy stuff, they're not killing people. They're not killing people, and furthermore, they're not going to take a body and take nothing. That's the thing, is that adds so much risk that it's not worth it. I just cannot I cannot see it that way. But the fact that this was potentially somebody using a signal jammer is really only adding to the theory that this was severely targeted. First, I want to point this out because if this guy actually did show up at the house prior to the night he actually took Nancy, then he was aware of the camera. There's no way he wouldn't have been aware of the camera because he's literally looking at it right here. And then if you look right there where I circled it, you can see that there's actually a piece of vine stuck in the bracket, behind where the camera would sit. That kind of goes with the same theory that was mentioned kind of early on in Ashley Banfield's whole podcast thing, was that maybe somebody, maybe he was actually trying to put that thing behind it to reef the camera off. So he wasn't trying to cover it with the foliage. I don't think that guy was fumbling around. I don't think that he was unprofessional. I don't think that he was a dope like some people are speculating. I think that he was just simply comfortable. I think he was comfortable thinking that there was going to be no footage because he's jamming the signal. He's blocking Wi-Fi, so nothing can upload to the cloud. So he ends up taking the camera with him. I just think that I firmly believe that this was intentional and targeted, and very specific to the Guthrie family, unfortunately.